Hey guys, I'm Walt the Realtor with Coldwell Banker here in Springfield, Missouri, back again with another list of the top 5 coolest things to do in and around the Springfield, Missouri area. This time we're looking at the week of October 20th through the 26th in the year of our Lord, 2025. If you're looking for a different week, click the link up in the top right corner to see all my weekly community events videos, but you can only see that link if you're watching on YouTube right now. So if you're on Facebook, Instagram, or certain smart TVs, you're not going to see that link. So go to youtube.com/@WaltTheRealtor to visit my channel. There you'll find all of my videos just like this one, along with some videos that answer real estate questions I hear from my clients. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so you don't miss next week's video. And that's also a huge help to me because it tells YouTube they should be showing my videos to more folks like you. So we're getting down to it with this week because this is the week and weekend immediately before Halloween, and everybody is trying to get their events crammed in here right before the calendar ticks over to November 1st because November is a completely different vibe.
Winter's coming.
So in other words, lots of stuff on the list, lots, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. Let's go. Number 5 on the list this week is Track or Treat at Hammons Field on the 24th. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with trunk or treat events, which incidentally started up back in the late 80s in response to the rumor mill freaking parents out over stories of poisoned or sabotaged candy, which, by the way, was never a thing. It was always just a rumor designed to scare people, and somehow it managed to gain traction even though we didn't have the internet yet. At any rate, if you're interested in finding a trunk or treat event, just Google trunk or treat near me and you'll probably find at least one within walking distance of your house because they're everywhere. They're usually at schools, churches, community centers, places like that. The cool thing about this one, though, is that it's taking place over at Hammons Field, which is where the Springfield Cardinals play. So the kids will get to wander around the outfield, visiting booths and collecting candy. And there's a great chance they'll get to meet Louie and Fetch, which is always fun. You'll need to register in advance, but there's no charge. You'll be able to register at springfieldcardinals.com, but not until October 16th. And as I'm recording this video, that's still more than a week away. Our number 4 event this week is being offered by one of our local yoga studios, oddly enough, but it's perfect for this time of year. It's the Day of the Dead Altar Workshop, and it'll be held on October 22nd. Now, I know most people are at least somewhat familiar with Day of the Dead and what it means, but don't ask me how I know this, but I happen to know that there are still some folks out there that think of Day of the Dead as being somehow demonic or related to devil worship. If that's where your brain went, just relax. That's not what it is. Dia de los Muertos is about remembering and honoring your ancestors. And yes, that includes ancestors from way back, but for most folks, it's more of a personal thing. It's about remembering people from their lives that they lost. Parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, people that they loved and that they wish were still here. And the altar is just a remembrance, something you can look at to remember and honor the people that you miss. I have something similar to that hanging on the wall right here behind me that I use to honor and remember my grandfather. So different cultures, but we're all kind of the same. I mean, have you seen Coco? You need to watch it. It's the perfect time of year. Coco's great, and it explains the whole thing really well. If you have Disney Plus, you can find it there. You'll need to pre-register at shine417.com. I can't tell you what it costs because I couldn't find it listed anywhere, and I did message them to ask, but I haven't heard back. I'm sure it's reasonable, though. Number 3 on this week's list is Halloween at the Museum, taking place on the 25th at the Discovery Center. Get the kids all decked out in their costumes and come on out. Throughout the facility, there's going to be allergy-friendly trick-or-treating and a bunch of fun spooky displays for them to get involved with. And there will be a costume contest with the winner receiving a free family membership to the Discovery Center. Visit discoverycenter.org for more information. There's no additional fee for the event other than normal admission prices. And this part's new. If you buy your tickets with cash instead of with a card, they're going to knock a couple of bucks off the price. Number 2 on the list this week is going to require just a bit of a drive because it's being held at the location of the White Hart Renaissance Fair near Hartville, which is about 45 miles or so east of Springfield. So yeah, sorry about the drive, but this is cool enough to make the list. So here's what's going on. First, on the 25th, we have the Feast of the Goblin King, with this year's theme being the Dark Fae Uprising. So there's all kinds of things that'll be going on. Questing booths, which is where you'll take on challenges to collect tokens. I'm not sure why, except that it's fun. There will also be what they call fantasy vendors, which I'm guessing are folks selling theme appropriate handcrafted stuff. And of course, there'll be food and drink and entertainment, live music, performances, and things like that all day. There's also a special event at the end of the day for an additional fee, but I'm a little unclear on this part. There's the Goblin King's Showcase, which includes a concert and a talent competition and maybe a meal. Now, there is a way to buy a ticket for a feast meal online, and I think maybe that's the ticket to the Goblin King's Showcase, but it's all just a little fuzzy. Now, in addition to this event, they're also hosting the Goblin King's Haunted Trail, with this year's theme being Grimm's Awakening. This part of the events are taking place on the 10th, 11th, 17th, 18th, and then they're shutting down for the weekend to do the event we just talked about. And then the Haunted Trail will be back on Halloween night. And yeah, I admit that none of those dates actually falls during the week that this video is covering. So I should have mentioned the Haunted Trail in a video a couple of weeks ago. Sorry about that. I just became aware of the Haunted Trail while I was looking at details about the event we were just talking about. At any rate, if you like visiting haunted house attractions this time of year, then this will be right up your alley. You'll be wandering through the cursed forest, encountering a bunch of familiar characters from Grimm's fairy tales, except a little bit more, let's say, sharp-edged. But I should point out there's no blood or gore, so it should be family friendly. And for what it's worth, there's also a masquerade ball scheduled for the 24th, but it looks like that's already sold out. So what are you going to do? For details, hours, tickets, and whatnot, go to whitehartfair.com. Tickets for the Feast of the Goblin King are $9 for adults, $4 for kids, and there's discounts for seniors, military, and first responders. And if you're interested in the Haunted Trail instead, those tickets are $15 each. And that brings us to the number one event of the week. On October 25th at the Shrine Mosque, we have the Halloween Monster Ball. This is widely considered to be the largest Halloween party in the Midwest, and it looks like a ton of fun. There'll be a DJ pumping out the dance music all night, of course, and plenty of cash bars to try to keep those lines short. Papo's Pizza will be available all night long at no extra charge. And there will be a costume contest that'll pay $1,000 to the winner and $250 to second and third place. For more details, head over to monsterball417.com. But there's not really much more to it than what I've already told you. I mean, it's just a big party. You can get your tickets on the website, by the way, but be quick about it. The $35 early bird tickets are already gone, and the current price is now $50, but those will also sell out. And then the prices are going to jump up to $75. So if you're interested, you better get on it. And once again, we're still in the busy season, so there's a list of honorable mentions for us to scroll through. But before I do, I just want to remind you, if you're looking for trunk or treat events, just Google trunk or treat events near me, and you'll get a crap ton of them. There's so many of them, we're not going to include them here. But here's what we do have. October 21st through the 23rd, we have Mrs. Doubtfire, the musical at Hammons Hall. On the 24th and 25th at the Relics Event Center, we have the Ozarks Coin Club hosting their annual coin and stamp show. On the 24th at the Bazaar Bar downtown, we have Fear Incarnate, a haunting drag tour, which I am very curious about. On the 25th, we have the Haunted Trail at Brookline Park in Republic. Also on the 25th, we have the Royal Pumpkin Extravaganza, which is brought to you by the Princesses of 417. It's an opportunity for the kids to hang out with some favorite animated characters, not just princesses, and, do Halloween stuff. On the 26th at the Northeast Community Park, we have Candyland, which will have inflatables, a petting zoo, and, candy. And oddly enough, we have two different murder mystery dinner events going on this weekend. Finley Farms is hosting the Ghost Thriller Killer on the 23rd, and on the 25th, Vino Cellars is hosting Murder in Sin City, and both of those sound like a lot of fun. So we broke our record this week. That's 13 events to choose from, so no excuses. There's got to be something on this list that got your curiosity up. So get out there and do something fun. And if you see me out there somewhere, please be sure to say hi. I do love meeting new people, and I can always use a new friend. And of course, don't forget, I don't only do videos like this one. I also make videos to address the real estate questions I hear from my clients. So take a look at my YouTube channel to see if your question's been answered. If it hasn't, be sure to leave me a comment to let me know. And of course, please hit like, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell. All those actions tell YouTube that they need to be showing my videos to more people just like you, and I do appreciate all the help. And if you're thinking about buying or selling a house, or you know someone who's thinking about it, you can reach me by scanning the QR code on your screen. That'll take you to my website, which is walttherealtor.com. All my contact information is there, and of course, I am always happy to help. And with that, I am Walt the Realtor with Coldwell Banker here in Springfield, Missouri. See you next week.